The Nobel Peace Prize has been awarded to Venezuelan opposition leader María Corina Machado for promoting democratic rights in her country.
The Nobel Peace Prize for 2025 to María Corina Machado.
Trump believed he earned the Nobel Peace Prize, but the world disagreed. It was supposed to be his victory moment. Donald J. Trump, a man who reshaped American politics, expected global recognition, the Nobel Peace Prize. He mentioned it repeatedly at rallies, in interviews, even on Truth Social. They gave Obama the Nobel Prize. He didn't even know why. I actually made peace. He pointed to the Abraham Accords, his meeting with Kim Jong-un, and his claim of no new wars. Supporters believed he delivered peace through power. But the Nobel Committee saw things differently. They don't reward moments. They reward movements. The Peace Prize honors people who create lasting, measurable change, not temporary deals. Trump's diplomacy made headlines, yes, but it lacked durability. The North Korea talks collapsed. Middle East tensions continued, and the committee's focus stayed on sustained peace, not political showmanship. So while Trump looked like a peacemaker on camera, the evidence didn't meet the Nobel's long-term standard. The dream began to crack. Trump's push for the prize backfired, exposing the contrast between his style and Nobel ideals. Behind the scenes, Trump's circle ran an active campaign. Quiet lobbying in Norway, sympathetic media coverage, and loud declarations that Trump deserves the Nobel. But in Oslo, that's a red flag. The Nobel Committee prizes independence. Lobbying is viewed as arrogance. One insider even said, the harder someone campaigns, the smaller their chances. And Trump campaigned harder than anyone. Then came the contradictions, leaving the Paris Climate Agreement, withdrawing from the WHO during a pandemic, NATO Alice, calling global leaders weak. For the committee, those weren't signs of a peacemaker. They were signs of confrontation. The Peace Prize represents humility, cooperation, and human rights, not domination. When 2025's winner was announced, María Corina Machado, the Venezuelan activist risking her life for democracy, the contrast was striking. While she suffered for peace, Trump demanded recognition for it. Online, reactions exploded. Hashtags like hashtag Trump deserved it and hashtag Nobel scam trended. Supporters cried bias. Critics laughed it off. But the Nobel Committee stayed silent. Their message was clear. Peace isn't a PR campaign. Trump's snub reveals a bigger truth about how the world defines peace today. Trump's loss isn't just about a missing medal. It's about philosophy. For Trump, peace means strength through power. Make enemies fear America enough not to fight. For the Nobel Committee, peace means trust through compassion. Build bridges, not walls. Two opposite visions of what peace really is. Some call it bias. Others call it balance. But one fact remains. The world's most famous prize still chooses ideals over influence. If Trump had won, it would have shaken global politics, forcing everyone to rethink what peace looks like in the 21st century. Social media diplomacy, economic leverage, and strongman negotiations. But the Nobel isn't ready for that shift. Not yet. In the end, Trump didn't win the Peace Prize, but he did win something else: attention. Love him or hate him, his voice still shapes the conversation. And maybe that's the real power, not the medal, but the momentum. Because in the world of politics, peace isn't always about silence. Sometimes it's about the noise that forces the world to listen. Thanks for watching. If you believe peace should be earned, not demanded, hit that like button. And stay tuned for more deep dives into power, politics, and perception, right here on Celebrities Days.